Happy Saturday, everyone. So this is the first Saturday morning that we have not had to rush out the door for football or something super early. I say that, but the boys, Jackson and Logan, are actually at the football field. Friends came and got them so that they could watch their friends play. So Nathan works today. And like I said, the boys are gone. And then my older girls today want to take, so we're doing like a car switcheroo thing. Nathan took the van to work so that Taylor could drive our truck because she wants to go to a friend's house, and then they actually have something this evening. So I will be without a car today, which is fine. She likes driving the truck a little better. So, it's not a big deal. Didn't have any set plans today. So it's like, you know what, this actually will be really nice. Kind of caused me to slow down some. After I shared in a previous video, we had a very rough week in time with sickness and an emergency room visit. And this past week has also been football tournaments as well. And then we had a field trip on Friday. Like, it's just been obviously very busy. So having a Saturday, not having anything to do, of course I'm going to make myself busy because that's what I do. Anyways, it's just nice not to have to rush out the door. And like I said, we were at the ball field every night this past week except for Wednesday. So, all right, so I want to get some baking done, some cooking done. I want to make some bread, and then I'm hopeful that I'm going to start some seeds. So this is my first time trying a quick bread recipe in the bread machine. It is a cinnamon streusel bread. It's actually a Pioneer Woman recipe. It's sounding good, so we will see how this turns out. One of the steps is to add a streusel topping, mix it in, and then put the rest of the topping on top. So we did that. And I'm going to hit start back because I paused it, and then that should be good. And then we are also making homemade bread. All right, so I got the bread dough done, and this will rise for 1 hour, I believe it says. So this is the same bread recipe that I did in a previous video. It went over really good. Everybody liked it. What did it say? Yeah, for an hour. So we'll cover this up, and this will rise for an hour. Feels good getting some stuff done. So I was hopeful if we liked the cinnamon bread recipe, I was going to make another loaf to take to our home fellowship tomorrow, but I'm out of flour. I'm like, so. And I'm also without a car, so I can't just go to the store and get flour. So maybe when Nathan gets home tonight, we'll see. And maybe I'll go to the store and get flour and make another loaf. I really enjoy baking and like focusing on making treats whenever I have a chance. I don't always have time to do a bunch of this stuff. So I'm gonna now start seeds. So we are in zone 9A, so we have a very long growing season. And I honestly should have started these in January, but as y'all know, we are gonna be moving. We don't have a definite move date yet, so I've been getting some questions, so I'll just fill y'all in real quick. So we do not have a definite date yet, but I'm hopeful it will be end of March, maybe beginning of April. So that kind of puts me, I like to get my plants in March. So about a month too late, but I don't think it will hinder me too much. So I was going to wait to start my seeds because I don't want to have these plants end up becoming root bound or too big or something like that if I would have started them, in January. Anyways, that's my thought process. So I'm going to start flowers, tomatoes. I don't know. We'll see how I end up feeling whenever I pull everything out. I don't have very many containers, so I'm going to be limited at what I can start. So, excited to do that. If anything, it will just be therapeutic of just actually starting seeds and get my hands in the dirt and stuff. So back to the house update. So I'm just going to be frank here. I'm just going to say it. The home place is not really communicating with us the very best at this moment. So I'm a little frustrated. I had emailed and asked if any work was happening at our property this week. And he just said, I haven't heard anything. And I'm like, okay, like I would like to know if something is happening. So I was sharing with some friends at the field trip that we had on yesterday. And just because, people are asking me for an update. I was like, honestly, I don't know. I emailed and asked. I'm hoping that they're able to, start getting the septic tank and the drain field and well and all of that. But the guy did say, I will say, because I asked, do you have a rough estimate when the house will be delivered? He said, as long as it stays dry, the house could be delivered next week. So pray for no rain, although we had a storm yesterday. I'm like, this Florida rain, y'all, is not boding in my favor, like, at all. So, you know, sharing all of this with a friend. Okay, back to my story. And she doesn't live too far from our property. And she's like, well, I'll just grab my husband, you know, this evening. We'll just go for a nice country drive and we'll go see what's happening at your property and I'll send you pictures and stuff. So I was so blessed by that. I was like, oh my goodness, that's awesome. Thank you so much. So we are about 45 minutes from our property where we are now. So it's just not, you know, convenient to just drive by unless we're like in the area, especially with gas being, you know, over $3 a gallon. Anyway, so I digress. My friend stopped by the property and in fact, the drain fields are laid out. Hopefully I'm saying this correctly because, you know, I have no idea. They said this is the septic and there's some pipes and stuff. So she sent me pictures of pipes and dirt, but y'all, they got stuck on our property. And I'm just like, that has been like my biggest fear with this whole thing. I was like, I'm going to get stuck out there. And all my friends like reassure me that, you know, it's part of country life is yes, you will get stuck until you get everything built up and all of that. But I just felt one terrible, Miss April. I felt terrible that they drove out there to like check it out for me and then they get stuck. They were troopers about it all. And then a neighbor pulled them out. So I'm going to put a little clip here, but so she did a video of it. And they actually have an outdoor landscaping and tree service business. So if you are in the area and you need some work done, email me and I will give you their information. They are very good friends of ours. So I was so blessed that they went out there and being able to see that some stuff did happen. But I also feel like the home guys should be like telling me these things are happening too. So if all goes well, the house could be delivered next week. I got a little distracted. Have not gotten to the seeds yet, but the bread has risen for an hour. So I'm going to get that done. Where's the spray at? Where'd the spray go? It took a little bit to rise in the pans last time, like much longer than it should have. And I'm assuming just because, you know, it's colder out, there's the spray. So that'll be good. I want to get these in the pans and then, you know, it can rise again and then we can make them. Here's what the dough looks like after rising for an hour. So I'm going to punch this down, get it separated, and this is going to make 2 loaves. Yay for finally getting to the seeds. So a while back, you know, I bought these little greenhouses. I bought 4 of them from the Dollar Tree. And this is what I'm going to plant. I'm going to do cucumbers, basil, sunflowers, a variety of tomatoes, Roma, beefsteak, and cherry, and then cosmos and zinnias. So I am actually contemplating of planting in the lid as well. With being in this pool area, I'm gonna set it up here. I don't really feel like I need the condensation from the lid. So, and I also put a slit in the bottom of it with a knife because I just think having some drainage is gonna be beneficial than to not, because they did not come with drainage holes. Hey, darling. Can we take a moment to just appreciate my outfit here? I am wearing a sundress with my pajama pants underneath it. So yeah, I had planned on just wearing the sundress and then putting like a cute jean shirt over it to look all cute. And this is just how my day went. I put pajama pants underneath it because I just wanted to be super comfortable. And that's just what you get around here. So make little holes, 1, 2, 3, yeah, and then put a seed in each hole. There you go, and then cover it up.
So this is gonna be my own plant?
Yep, these are cucumbers. Can you move it off to the, yeah, you got them over there on the side. There you go.
But I didn't know you were in the video. Yep. I have my own garden.
You do. She wants to have her own garden bed too when we're at our new house, huh? Yeah, we definitely will do that. So Harper just planted cucumbers and sunflower seeds, and I forgot to bring something out to mark these containers with, and I literally just had the thought, oh, I think I'll remember. There's not very many containers. It's pretty simple what I'm doing. I'm going to remember what seeds are in each container. Why do I lie to myself, y'all? Like, why? So I need to get something to mark these because I'm not going to remember.
Last time you put a name tag on
Yeah,
them.
I did. So I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm just sprinkling the tomato seeds all in one container. That's what Harper's covering up with dirt right now. This one was cherry, I believe, and this was beefsteak.
Cherry?
No, cherry tomatoes.
Oh. I like cherries.
You want a cherry tree?
Yeah.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
I
You like?
love cherries.
So I just put a bunch of seeds in there, and then after they get, a little bit bigger, I'll thin them out and then put them in, individual, or pot them up is what I'm trying to say.
I tried cherries a couple times. Now I haven't tried them in a long.
Yeah, I haven't bought them in a while.
Yeah.
And then basil,
Those too
no,
expensive.
basil's down here. They are an expensive fruit. Zinnias and cosmos. See, I did remember, but I also put the seed packets underneath it too to help myself.
We just need plant food so we don't have to buy that much food.
That is true. I absolutely love gardening. I think that's obvious. And last year I shared with y'all my hay bale garden. I have done this several times in the past.
I love doing garden too.
Yes, it's so fun, isn't it? It's fun growing things, especially food. Just getting that harvest. There's just nothing like it. And then, making food with what you grew.
Okay.
So I wanted to remind y'all that this is the time of year where we need to, be thinking and planning and doing a garden, and just encourage y'all to do something, grow something. Hay bales, the hardest part of the hay bale garden is physically getting the hay bales. If you're in a temporary living situation, like if you're renting or something like that, even if you're not, I feel like it's just like an easy garden setup, and it kind of gives you that win to help going forward. You could invest that same amount of money and build a raised bed and fill it with soil, and then you would have that bed for a long time. But just the hay bale garden, I have just had great success with. I'm planning on doing that at the property. I've already talked to Nathan about it. I'm like, as soon as the well is dug, I would like to go get some hay bales, please. I haven't decided how many. I've kind of like charted out what I want to grow for this year. It's not going to be, as big as, it's going to take, you build upon it each year, I'm hoping to get about 20 hay bales. We'll see. But I've already put a bug in Nathan's ear. As soon as that well is there, let's go get some hay bales. So I will link, my point in mentioning this, I will link that hay bale garden video that I did last year in the description box below. Check it out and see if it's something that, would bless you, and, just something different to try if you've never gardened before, or even if you've gardened before. I like experimenting and trying different things and just seeing, what works best, because especially with different plants too. I have found I get less pest pressure on squash plants, zucchini plants in the hay bales. You are so cute. So check it out. See if it's something that would benefit y'all. And let me know if you do end up trying it. Look at my blueberry plant. I believe is this the third or the fourth year of these? Last year I should have gotten my first big, oh, there's a bee, hello. Sorry, little guy, I will not disturb you. You can stay, just don't disturb me. Okay. So last year should have been my first decent harvest off of these. However, having a 2.5-year-old, oh man, there's another bee over there. Okay, we gotta finish this up. Anyways, Kinley picked all the buds off of my blueberry plants. I have 3 of them, so I didn't get any. But look, there are so many buds. I am so excited. I need to hide these things so Kinley can't get to them. All right, here's the bread. I just can't get over it, y'all. There's just something about homemade bread. And here's how the cinnamon bread turned out. I would say it was good, and everybody liked it. So that is a quick bread recipe. It didn't hold. I had to actually put it back in the bread machine for 10 more minutes. And it just it came out kind of in a loaf, but it was it didn't have much stability to it, is I guess the way that you would say it. Regardless, it was delicious and it got eaten. So I call that a win. So it's the evening now, and we are just doing leftovers tonight. I had made a big batch of Mexican beef rice the other night. And we still have a lot left, and I've got pasta left over from the other night as well, so people can choose if they want that or the Mexican beef rice. Nathan is going to be home soon as well, and from work, and I just find this hilarious, y'all. So I fussed a little bit about the home guy not communicating, right? I got an email today, and he said that the house should be definitely delivered, probably, I'm getting all jumbled up. I'm so excited.
So my house is about to be early.
Yes, I know. High five. You ready, girlfriend? Yes. So it's so exciting. Oh, I'm so excited. So he said Wednesday. So of course I had to ask him, do you have like a time frame?
I think Wednesday is in 5 more days.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I really want to go out there when they're delivering it, but it's also like, I don't know. We're just going to have to see what happens.
It won't be too big because we're going to back up a lot.
Yeah, some parts of the road are definitely a one-way road. Nathan will be at work, so it might be best that I just like stay home and hi baby, you say hi. And then we go out there like later in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. I won't be able to stay awake. Y'all know this. Anyway, so I'm gonna end this video here. I've got some planning to do with us going out there and stuff. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and say we'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.
Say bye.
Get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.